Now work, we write the product of force and displacement. If I will ask you whether the force is a scalar quantity or vector quantity, or displacement is a scalar quantity or vector quantity, and what about work? See, force is a vector quantity. Why it is a vector quantity? Because it has magnitude and direction both. Displacement is also a vector quantity. Why? Because it has magnitude and direction both. But what about work? Work is not a vector quantity. How? Why? Work is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. So this scalar quantity, how it comes? We are not supposed to study the dot and cross product. In the senior section, we will study dot and cross product and all the mathematical proofs. So theoretically, I am trying to explain you. Mathematically, it is not up to your label. So theoretically, I am going to explain why work is a scalar quantity. Instead, force is a vector quantity and displacement is also vector quantity, but work is a scalar quantity. You have to study this mathematically, but mathematically you learn in 10th standard and 11th standard. So theoretically, I am explaining, okay? Suppose there is a box of 2 kg and I am here, okay? I am here. One way what I do, I will just apply the force by this hand and displace this box to this position by this hand. Suppose I bring this box here. Force has been applied by this hand in this direction. Okay, this is 2 kg. And by this hand, I apply the force in this direction. Okay. So by this hand, I shift this box in this direction, and by this hand, I shift this box in this direction. I have applied the same force. I applied, suppose 1 Newton of force here and 1 Newton of force here. So since the force is being applied oppositely, so if I have applied 1 Newton of force this side, definitely this will be minus sign, because here the force I applied in the opposite direction. Here the distance, suppose it has traveled 1 meter. So 1 meter S, this is F, and here also distance minus M. This direction, because direction is opposite. Here the force is applied by this hand in this direction by 1 Newton. That box is displaced by 1 meter, so I have written S is equal to 1 meter. By this hand I have displaced this box in this direction, so I have taken minus 1 Newton because I have applied in opposite direction. And distance also opposite direction, so I have written minus 1 meter. So tell me, what is the work done here? Work done here is force into displacement. Force is 1 and displacement is 1. So work done is 1 joule. And what about here? Work done is equal to force, that is minus 1, and again displacement is minus 1. So 1 joule. We are getting the same work. 1 joule this side and 1 joule also this side. So work has nothing to do in the direction. No matter in which direction I am performing the work, it has nothing to do with the direction, nothing to do with the sign. That's why work is a scalar quantity. That's why work is a scalar quantity. It has nothing to do with the direction. Okay, work has been done this side also, work has been done this side also. But we are not bothering about the direction, whether it is, we are not getting minus and C. So work has nothing to do with the direction. That's why work is a scalar quantity. This I have explained theoretically. Mathematically, you have to study in the 10th standard and further in 11th standard. Okay? Now some student will ask, sir, you are saying that work is a scalar quantity. It has nothing to do with the direction. Then how we are saying that positive work has been done, and how we say that negative work has been done? Yes, of course, positive work done we are saying and negative work done we are saying, but that doesn't mean that the work is doing with anything with the direction. I am explaining you. When the work done is positive and when the work done is negative. Suppose there is a block A and you have applied the force on this block of 5 kg. You have applied the force this direction and the block has moved, displaces up till here. It means force is applied in this direction and the body has also displaced in this direction. Force is also applied in this direction and displacement is also in this direction. Both are positive. So my work done will be positive. Work done will be positive. When force applied and displacement displaced in the same direction. Same direction. Here you are applying the force on the box A. The box A has been displaced in same direction where the force is being applied. The direction in which force is applied, the body is also displaced in the same direction. So work done will be the positive. Now I am giving the example when the work done is negative. I am taking brick in my hand. Okay, just I am going to explain when the work done is negative. Just I am putting this chair and this is the brick on the chair. Okay, I am putting the brick on this chair. What I do, I am applying the force on this brick in the upward direction. See, I am applying the force on this brick in the upward direction and the brick has displaced from this chair to my hand. It means it also displaced in the upward direction. See, here I am applying the force on this brick and the brick has also displaced in the upward position and force is also applied in the upward direction. So my work done is positive. Okay, now let me explain. Suppose this is a brick. I have applied the force in the upward direction. The brick has displaced in the upward direction. Here the work done will be positive. Okay, now the questions must come in your mind. Sir, the brick has been shifted up, means displaced up by applied force by you. Is there any other force applied on this brick? Yes, there is a force of gravity, gravitational force. Gravitational force is applying the force in the downward direction. So if I ask, what is the work done by the gravitational force? What is the work done by the gravitational force? Here the force is being applied by the gravity, force of gravity, that is gravitational force in the downward direction and the brick is shifted upward. So here the work done by gravitational force will be negative. Why? Because gravitational force is being applied downward direction and displacement in the upward direction. So opposite. Force is being applied in the downward direction and displacement is in the upward direction. So the work done by gravitational force will be negative. Any problem? So let us now take one questions to solve.